So there you go, I'm trying to get... He only got lucky because... You're an asshole, man. You're a literal asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna revert a stream sniper because I think I call that a stream sniping situation. They clearly saw I was streaming and they took advantage of it. So, yeah. That's just so dumb, honestly. Hey, at least I got the Blitz emote, so I can't really go wrong with that. It's just, yeah, just as I said before, though, guys, I just think Fortnite's just. I feel like this whole Simpsons collab has become like a downfall for Battle Royale this mini season. I just think this whole mini season was just aimed for the sweats to come back and do more harm to the game than they've ever done. Which is, like I said, as I said before, I feel it's a shame that something very popular like The Simpsons that could have been a fun experience for like a whole month has now turned into a sweat fest, and it's given sweat lords the sweaty players the opportunity to just walk all over people, and then on top of that, it basically encourages cheaters to have this ability. There's been instances where I've seen people cheating in a game where they become unkillable, which shouldn't be allowed in this game. And then there was also instances where I was playing Blitz with Littlemoon, and I think this happened with other friends as well, where the game freezes for a couple of seconds and you can't even move during that time, because it turns out that it basically there was a player within our lobby who was literally trying to manipulate the loot chest to give it what it really wants, so he became stronger than everyone else, which is basically a disadvantage, is what they were creating, a disadvantage so that no one can beat them. And then, so, I mean, you can't really blame me for being frustrated with how they are getting away with so much in this game, because it's just, we thought that Shock and Awesome was bad when that season launched. Then this season comes along and basically makes that even worse than what Shock and Awesome delivered in terms of toxic environment. It's just, I feel like it's just this whole. I mean, it's just a shame, because this could have been a really great celebrated moment, and now me and my friends can't even get barely any wins on Zero Build anymore. It's turned into a game mode where you are basically fighting for, you've just got to survive now. You can't even compete anymore, because if you compete, you're basically dead. And then obviously now Blitz, with the Mortal Kombat stuff, now is encouraging people to use the Mortal Kombat stuff to make themselves untouchable to everyone now. Because I knew this. This is the sad part. Seeing that image, I instantly thought of the sweats, because I knew they were going to go for it, and turns out I was right. they ended up using that ability more than proper weapons. So in other words, Blitz has turned from using guns into using abilities again, which is the one thing that people hated about previous Fortnite seasons when they encouraged us to use abilities. They hated it. But the Sweatlords don't mind. It's just an advantage over us to them. Just honestly, it's just a joke. It really is. It's an absolute joke. This this is why I'm just hopeful that I'm hoping that my frustration gets to Epic Games somehow, and I hope they understand like how much this game is being ruined by sweats and cheaters and hackers, etc. Like just basically destroying the reputation of Fortnite in a way that makes it hard to play now. Like you can't even that I've had like many friends, even Littlemoon and all that, tell me their games are so buggy now. Fortnite is so buggy that it makes it hard for them to even play. And sometimes they have this sort of mindset of like, can I even play today because of how bad how buggy this game is? Sometimes it's just a joke. It really is, and I just, I just wish I wish it wasn't this bad. I really wish that these Sweatlords could just calm the hell down for once in their life. Can they actually let anybody enjoy a game in peace anymore? Like, is it really that hard? But yeah. But hey, I mean, most of my wins tonight came from Blitz, to be fair. I mean, earlier, to be fair, when I was playing earlier, it was perfectly fine. It's just now all the sweats are now taking over again. It's just frustrating. It really is when you get so close to a victory and then they use those abilities and they end up being over. They seem to be more powerful than you because they're using those abilities from Mortal Kombat. Whilst you're trying to play the game with legit weapons because that was how Fortnite was originally built. Just I like I said, I like to be hopeful that Rockstar's going to sort this mess out soon. This mess of a mini season, so we can actually get back to actually enjoyable times instead of painful times. Because clearly, this is not the Simpsons Fortnite experience I had in mind. I mean, sure, the rewards are great, but it's a matter of, can you succeed in the battle royale when cheaters are running rampant, sweats are running rampant, etc.? Can you even have a chance? No, you can't, because they get more chances than you. But hey, that's kind of my. I mean, I'm sorry that I had to write. I just had to voice my opinion because that's kind of how I feel about this whole thing. I just feel that it's all stupid, it's all pathetic, and it's just it's going to eventually. There's going to be a day during this mini season where most of my friends are going to switch the game off and they're not going to log on until next season because of how bad it is in terms of like trying to enjoy the battle royale. You can't even enjoy it anymore. It's just everything about it is just all messed up. It's just Sweat Lords winning every match now. It's boring. Like how how are you supposed to navigate how you survive in that mode when you've got like these cheaters who are just hitting you with 2 hits when they shouldn't be able to do that, and yet they're getting away with so much. And the thing that also is kind of annoying is that there is a slide one of the slides when you load into a match, there is like one slide in particular that says Fortnite should be fun for everyone. Let's keep it that way. I want them to remove that because that statement does not match anything what this mini season is. So essentially Epic is telling me that people who have this ability, who basically use this cheat that prevents them from being killed in a match, or tries to manipulate the game so it gives them all the rewards they want, so then the game glitches and bugs for everyone else. Apparently that's fun for everyone, is it? Because I don't think it is. I don't think it's fun for anyone at all. I think that's kind of the sort of activity that leads to people quitting your game rather than playing it. Just saying, because I don't think anyone will want to stick around if you're going to keep allowing this behavior to exist. Because this is not the Fortnite I remember playing when I first, 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago was fine. It wasn't even that bad. It's just now these last 2 seasons has become so bad that there's just no chance anymore. There's just no work around any of the issues. And I just find that annoying. Like, how are you supposed to? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of my my thought process about this whole thing. It's just, yeah. I mean, I suppose that Blitz will calm down in a couple of minutes. I suppose the sweats will probably stop playing soon, and then Blitz will calm down, and I can actually enjoy having multiple wins on Blitz again, like I used to, like I did last season. Because I preferred last season because at least when I was getting wins, it wasn't as painful as it was now. There was like a distance between me and the players, but yet for some reason, since this mini season started, it's basically messed up most of what was good about Blitz and good about Battle Royale. I mean, they've kept the weapons on Blitz. It's just become more sweatier. That's kind of what I've noticed. It's become a sweat fest on like both modes, and I don't particularly enjoy it when it's like that, because it becomes really tough to beat them, because they will do everything they can to make sure they don't lose, and you have more chances of losing than they do. And that's that, and I think that's wrong. But hey, what's my voice gonna do? It's gonna probably do nothing, is it? But yeah, that's kind of my thought process, really. But